So I've made it out here to Busch Gardens, and forgetting that it's a Saturday, it's actually kind of busy today. So I don't know how many rides we're gonna actually be able to get on, but we will be trying food and wine stuff for sure, because that's the plan for the day. All right, so this is not looking too hot for crowds. This is literally the line. So there's temperature check, and then here's the lines to get in through security. Not even to get into the park yet. You still haven't gone through security. That's crazy. So here's more of the line. This is more of like the main straightaway entrance part. It's crazy. Even the line to get tickets is insane. Wow, I've never seen it this busy in such a long time. Welcome to Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival 2021. Let's go enjoy some food and some good alcoholic beverages. What is up, everybody? It's Joshua and I'm back with another video, and today we are here at Busch Gardens Tampa to check out opening day of their Food and Wine Festival. Now this will be my first ever Food and Wine Festival because, well, I'm not a big fan of wine, but I am a big fan of food. So I'm really excited to check out all the food they have to offer, some of the entertainment I think they might have, and I was really impressed with their Mardi Gras event, so I want to see if this kind of lines up with it. And of course I wanted to bring you all along with me. I am unfortunately here by myself today. Riley had to work, but it's okay. We're gonna still make the best of it. And if you guys are ready to go on this journey with me, well, like always, let's go. So since I was here the last time, it looks like they definitely have picked up a lot of debris and it's more wide open now than what I remember. I'm just ready for this coaster to open, and I say this all the time, but look at it just sitting there waiting to be ran. And then we zoom in just a little bit, we can see them proudly waving that Bucks flag right at the peak of the ride. The watering hole is open today, which means it's a super busy day because this is not normally ever open. So Food and Wine Festival is being held inside of Gwazi Field. Now remember, Mardi Gras was held only out here in this general area. Nothing was being held in here. So I'm excited to see what they have in here, because from what I'm seeing, they have a lot of booths with different foods and wines. So right as you walk in, it's the bourbon tasting area right by Excursions. And then right over here, it's Tampa Crafts on Tap. So it's all your Tampa and local beers. And then over here is where you walk in to get into the Food and Wine Festival area. So when Busch Gardens opened back up after the pandemic closed them down, this was like a hand washing station, but now it is a welcome center. So this is where you can buy all your annual passes, your fun card upgrades, special event redemptions, which means like all your lanyards for the special events. But yeah, it's literally right here. Relaxation stations over here. Excursions is right here. So it's kind of all in this general area. So I stopped over here in the Excursions gift shop, and well, I'm looking at some cool new merch, and they're made by Under Armour, but I'm really digging this one. Champa Bay, and it's a Busch Gardens shirt. That's so cool. I really like that. It's a good idea on Busch Gardens' part, and for them to collab with Under Armour, it's even better. And one of those shirts are going to cost you 30 bucks, which isn't too bad. They even have Under Armour Busch Gardens hats. That's cool. It's a classic like Under Armour hat, but with the BG logo. And that hat is going to cost you $34.99. So here is the prices for the Food and Wine samplers. They definitely seem to be a lot more expensive than the Mardi Gras ones. But I think you also might get some more items for the price. Alright, so we got our Food and Wine lanyard. I ended up going with the pass holder exclusive 15 punches for $64.99. Let's head into the Food and Wine Festival area. So the first booth when you walk in is the Giraffe Bar, which is a new exclusive bar coming to the Serengeti Outlook over by Cheetah Hunt. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. I saw this at the preview last night of people posting pictures of this. and I can't wait. So the draft bar is going to have sparkling cocktails, wine, and draft beer. So it's going to be a really unique twist on, I guess, a regular basic bar, but I'm excited. The next booth is coaster cocktails, and basically all the drinks that they have are named after your favorite roller coasters here at Busch Gardens. So I'll run through the rest of these pretty quick. This is Napa Nook, seasonally inspired, and we got to take just a little walk down here. And this one right over here is going to be Southern Kitchen. So they have this open back here. This is where they had the ice show for Christmas and where they had Fiends for Hollow Scream. But it's open today. I wonder if it's gonna be open for the festival in general, or if it's just because it's super busy. So they do have some more booths out here for food and wine. Over here is Vino Vita Vicky, sorry if I mispronounced that. And then they have All American Eats, which is, I'm gonna say, like burgers and stuff like that. And then over here they have Gwazi Field Spirits, which is just more alcoholic beverage. And then over here they have a draft house, which is more alcohol. So this is cool. It's a really open area. You can really be spaced out if you're worried about nobody wearing a mask. It's really nice. Take a walk out of Gwazi Park and go check out the rest of the booths, and then come back and grab us a bite to eat and a drink. So right as you walk out of Gwazi Field, your first booth is actually this building that's like never open. It is called Sweet Sips, and here's kind of a rundown of what they got. They have hummingbird donuts, fresh baked cupcakes. They have a cupcake Moscato, they have a cupcake rosé, they have hard seltzers, High Noon, Funky, Buddha, Bon and Vin. I don't see anything that I want to try right this second, but this is a good option. And then if we just make a little turn to the left right after Sweet Sips, our next booth is Floats and Shakes Creamery. And this was where I got my favorite drink the last time. But let's see what they got here now. Yeah, it all looks good. It all looks really, really good. And then if you don't want sweets, but you want a little more West Coast catch, they got the Drunken Shrimp Tostada. They got a pork tamale. And they have street corn. Now, you guys know I love street corn. We're definitely trying the street corn today. And then they also have draft beers and hard seltzers. I almost forgot, over here in Garden Gate Cafe, they do have another booth for food and wine. It's called Pep and Garden. They got the smoky dog, they got the Cuban dog, they got the drunken bread pudding. They have beer, frozen cocktails, anything I guess you could imagine. So right over here at the Coke Pavilion, as you can hear, there will be live music today, 12, 1:30, 3, 5, and 7. For the Food and Wine Festival, they're having the Living Fountain appearances. And here's the times for today. Well, it looks like they brought back the po' boys. Now, as you guys know, we love the chicken. We didn't like the shrimp as much. But this booth is in the same exact spot it was for Mardi Gras. Now over here at the next booth, Nola Suds, they have your draft beers. They have a Purple Haze, Strawberry Lager, a Big Easy IPA, and a Southern Pecan Nut Brown Ale. That sounds interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna get any of this right now. Now over here by the Kangaroo Encounter, where they don't normally have anything, they have a Yangling Butchery. I'm gonna have to see what's on the menu for this, because it sounds very, very interesting. So over here at the Yangling Butchery, they have hand-carved espresso rub tenderloin. They have a cheese meatball. They have hummus and Parmesan garlic fries. All this sounds so good, and I might have to just get it all. And then, of course, they also have all your draft beers. So over here at the next booth, right across from the butchery, they have a Cutwater Spirits. And it looks like they have a frozen margarita, and then they have all kinds of canned cocktails. Our last and final booth is Hog Heaven. And this is over here by the bird sanctuary area. We got Korean barbecue ribs, bougie bacon, maple bacon cinnamon roll, a frozen Hawaiian pineapple express, and then your draft beers. Man, I think I'm gonna try this bougie bacon just because it sounds cool, and I love bacon. But I think we also might get these Korean barbecue pork ribs. So I ended up starting here over at Hog Heaven, and I ended up getting the Korean barbecue pork ribs. It's slow roasted barbecue sauce, and then it has like a slaw. At least that's what it says. I don't see any slaw here, but I could be wrong. And then I also, to drink, I got a frozen Hawaiian pineapple express, which is ocean organic Hawaiian vodka, pineapple, mint, lemon, and honey. That sounds incredible, all right? And it's frozen, so it looks so good. Let's dig in. So first, these ribs look to die for, all right? Let's dig in. Wow. Okay. That's really, really, really good. It definitely has a kick of spice in it, but that's so good. The only thing I have a complaint about is it's kind of cold. If it was a little bit like more room temperature or even a little hotter, it'd be so much better. But other than that, this is so good. I'd give this 5 out of 10. Alright, now to try the pineapple Hawaiian Express frozen drink. Whoa. Wow. Alright. It's gonna make me sneeze. So when I literally just, all I do is get a hit of mint. Like, that's all. So if you do not like mint, this probably isn't the best thing for you, because like I said, the minute I sipped on it, it was mint. It was straight mint. I didn't taste anything else. I still don't really taste anything else, but maybe when it melts a little bit, I'll get a better taste of everything. But as of right now, it's just straight mint. Alright, so after sipping on this for a little bit, I've come to the conclusion I do not like it. It's just straight mint, like I said from the beginning. I give this a 3 out of 10. I do not like it. I recommend it if you like a lot of mint, but I just personally do not like it. So it looks like they brought the beignets back, but they only brought back the powdered sugar and the bourbon caramel. And then they added a waffle cone white chocolate raspberry cheesecake to the menu.
I'll get a picture of you. I'm taking Scarlett. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for taking number 1.
So I've made it back into the Quasi Field area, and I've stopped over here at Southern Kitchen, and I think I'm gonna get this lollipop chicken drum because it sounds good. And I've already had the shrimp and grits over at for Mardi Gras, but this right here. So I found this little corner to sit in. It's quiet. I was gonna go sit out in the field, but a lot of copyrighted music, and you know how that goes with YouTube. But anyways, I got the lollipop chicken drumsticks, and wow, do they look amazing. I'm excited. Let's dig in. All right. Okay. Very, very hot, very spicy. Like, I love spicy stuff, but I feel like this isn't like tolerable. But it's also super cold. Like, the chicken is so cold. I mean, it's good. It has good flavor. It's not dry, but it's just really hot, and I don't taste any other flavors other than the hotness, and it's cold. But overall, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Man, I wish this was better. I'm sad. Yeah, that's definitely really hot. Like, I try to eat a little bit off the camera, see if I can taste anything else, any other flavors. No, that's really, really hot. I'm sticking with my answer right now. Yeah, that's too hot. This is like one of those things that are, is it good for Instagram or is it good in real life? This was an Instagram. Good for a picture. Didn't like it so much for food. Guys, I'm actually gonna have to get a drink. Those drumsticks were really, really hot. So I think I'm done with savory for now. Now it's time for something sweet. I'm gonna go for the fresh baked cupcakes over here at Sweet and Sips. So for these fresh baked cupcakes, they have 4 different flavors. They got Margarita Madness, Bailey's Bliss, Bougie Bacon and Bourbon, and then the sangria. I got the sangria because it looked really, really good. It's time to try this cupcake. It looks a little messy. That looks so good. Look at that. Oh man. Let's go. Wow. Look at that. Look at the inside of that cupcake. Oh, look, that's how fresh it is. It just fell. Man, that's so good. Not gonna lie, it's probably the best thing I've had all day since I've been here. Like, those ribs, they were okay. This, I give this an 8 out of 10 for sure. This is so good. I love it. But like, just look at that. I even took it out of the wrapper now. It's so good. Solid 8 out of 10 for sure. Man, it's messy. So I wanted to step away from the food and wine area, kind of just take a break from there, because I haven't walked around this park in such a long time. Normally I just stay over in the area with the festivals. So I'm just gonna go take a walk and see what kind of rides I can get on, because it's super busy, but maybe I'll get lucky. There's a hawk in the tree here. That's cool. That's not something you see every day. Guys, let me know if I should do this sometime. I really want to do this. I always say I'm gonna do it with Riley. It's the actual like up person close and all safari tour. I think we should do it. It costs a little extra than your daily, you know, ticket, but I think we should do it. If you guys want kind of a calm area to come over to and just kind of take a breather, it's definitely right over here by the Animal Care Center, because there's nobody. Like, you can literally just come and breathe and feel okay. So it looks like the Stanley Flume is back up and operational after its yearly maintenance. And man, I don't know if this is a good day to ride it because it is kind of cold. But I mean, people are gonna do it right. So I've made it back over to the Food and Wine Festival area. And honestly, it's so busy, it's crowded, I can't do much. So I think I'm done for the day. I want to try at least one more thing from the Food and Wine Festival stuff, and then I'm calling it quits. I think I'm gonna finish off my day with one more sweet item, and that's gonna be the waffle cone white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. Okay, so I've already like had to bite into it because it's a mess. It's a terrible mess. I'm like sticky on my leg, and I'm the one person that doesn't grab napkins like a doofus, but I've only taken like the whipped cream off, so let's try it. Okay. So it's like an Oreo cheesecake with raspberry sauce, and then it's inside of a waffle cone. Let me try it like all together. Okay. It's good. The waffle cone's fresh. The cheesecake isn't too like sweet or too cheesy. Like sometimes you get a cheesecake and it tastes too cheesy, or it's super sweet. This has a good combination, and the raspberry and the Oreo go together so perfectly. I give this a 7 out of 10. I think the best thing I've still had today were those cupcakes. They were incredible. But this is next in line. Yeah. I'll give my full ranking from top to bottom when I get back to the car or when I'm back at home. So I'm back over at the All American Eats booth, and I think I'm just going to go with the Bison Slider, because I mean, it was good when they had it originally, but it looks like it's new with some mayo ketchup type thing. I don't know. Let's try it. So I ended up changing my whole order around. I went to the All American booth, and I said I was getting the bison burger, but I was looking at the mac and cheese and I was like, ooh, that's really good. So I got the lobster mac and cheese, and let me tell you, it looks to die for. But let's see, how does it taste? Because so far a lot of stuff today looked good but didn't taste good. So let's get a big bite of everything, and that's a bite of everything. Wow, you know what? Actually, that's really, really good. That's really good. The flavor is incredible. Like, it tastes like fresh lobster. And you wouldn't think like a theme park would have fresh lobster, but this almost tastes just as fresh as the shrimp did in the shrimp and grits for Mardi Gras. That's how good this is. And the mac and cheese is super creamy, like it's not dried out. Overall, this is so good. Man, I give this an 8 out of 10 for sure. It's really, really good. It's solid. Like with every other dish, I wish it was hotter because it's cold, just from sitting, you know, in the warmers. But other than that, that's really, really good. so good. So I ended up coming over to Coaster Cocktails for one last thing. I know I said the dessert was the last thing, but I really wanted to try this. I got the Tigress tea, and I'll read off the description of it, but it's really good. It's almost like it's like a twisted tea, but it's so good. It's sweet. It's a nice way to end off the day. It's super cold, super sweet, so good. Alright, so I'm back home, I'm showered. I had a great time at Busch Gardens today, even though it was super busy. There wasn't a lot I was honestly able to do because it was busy. I wasn't able to ride as many rides, or any rides at that, which was kind of like a side plan for me because I haven't used my GoPro in a while, but you know, it's okay. We'll go back, do that a different day. Today was generally based around food and wine. That's what we did. The food was okay. I think I had a better experience at Mardi Gras, for sure, 100%. Mardi Gras was a lot better, and the price of the lanyard was a lot cheaper. But then there was some good stuff. The sweets were better than the actual savory food itself, to be completely honest with you. My least favorite were those chicken lollipop drumstick things. They were so spicy. There was no other flavor whatsoever. It was just over spicy, super cold, and that was the problem I had with all the like savory dishes I had. Everything was cold. Like, at least give me something room temperature to where I got some like warmth to it, but no, they were all cold. So my favorite thing I had today overall was those sangria cupcakes. Oh my god, those were amazing. I haven't had a cupcake that fluffy in so long. Man, those were delicious. Then I would have to give it to the cheesecake cone, because, whoa, the sweets were knocked out of the park, all right? They were amazing. But now let's get down to the savory. The savory, I'd have to put the ribs at the top, and then the chicken last, and then I'll put the, oh, I almost forgot. I'll put the lobster mac and cheese in between, because that was even more warm than the two meats, and that's, I mean, it's kind of weird to me. I mean, I'm glad that my mac and cheese was hot, but like I also wanted my ribs and my chicken to be hot. But overall, I really had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for the day, and hopefully enjoying the food with me. I know it's, you know, you're just looking at a screen, but overall, I had a really good time. Busch Gardens, if you could, please try to do these events not just on the weekends only, because it kind of, oof, man, it was crazy today. I don't know how I survived. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video and enjoyed all things food and wine, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And like always, I'll see you on the next journey. Peace.